some excellent tenants since then. We've had no issues. When something happens, I find out later on, oh, we replaced this or we replaced that. He gets great prices for things that need to be replaced on the house, and the tenants love him. He takes good care of tenants. He takes good care of owners. He's got a long history with LaTip, and I want you to welcome Don Deardon.
Good speech, Don. Oh, well done, Don.
Is there any questions?
Yeah, who did the better price with?
Thanks, Don. Now, the only problem we had with your house was with the neighbor. Property management is something that owners like to think that they can do themselves, and they know the property. A lot of our clients lived in the property before they moved out. They were smart enough to hang on to them when they moved on, or they were forced to because of the downturn in the market. Excuse me. But we do a better job than the actual owner does. The biggest thing probably is that tenants get involved with owners get involved with the tenants, and they never raise rent. Sometimes we pick up a property where they've been managing it themselves after many years and find that it's $500 a month under rent. So that's our biggest thing. We pulse the market because of our size. We manage over 500 properties now. We pretty well have houses somewhere where we're picking up a client, and we know what the rental value of that market is. And we collect rents. We pay all the invoices and mortgages, taxes. We make deposits either to the owner themselves, or we'll make a deposit in the bank of their choice. A lot of our clients are out of state, so we do their banking for them as well. The rare times that it comes up, we will appear in court for them on an eviction. Out of 500 properties, we only had 2 last year. And we find tenants. That's probably our biggest strength, is doing a proper screening jobs. Owners, again, make the big mistake of, if they size them up and like the looks of them and they like their story, a lot of them don't even run credit. They just let them move in, and that's when the problems start. We do extensive background checks. We do what we call a triple check, checks if they have a bankruptcy. If it's been discharged in the past, that's okay, we'll rent to them. If it's going on now, we won't, because they'll just make the rent payments part of their bankruptcy filing, and we never see a check again. And the other thing we check is if they've ever been evicted. We won't rent to anybody that's been evicted. This company has grown a lot since the 18 years I've been in LaTip. Sheila and I were part of the Huntington Beach group, and she came over before I did and said, you got to join this group. It's been very supportive, just like Jane Cusick said, and I appreciate that. We are, I think, the best at what we do in Orange County, and we do it for the lowest price. Our fee is 5%, and most of the companies charge anywhere from 6 to 10%. Bruce likes to recount the story when I first spoke about our service being free, and in a lot of sense that's true. If you go to raise rent, generally that figure somewhere between 5 and 10%, depending on what the rental value is. So if our fee's only 5%, our fee to the owner just became free. So it's a cost-free service. Good tip for us is any horror story. Somebody's relating how they've got a bad tenant, somewhat like what Don Charter just referred to. That's a great tip for us. Usually it's a case they can't get somebody out and they won't pay. We have the ability to do that and do it in a short period of time, get the house fixed up and get it on the market so they start getting income again. Any questions? Yes, sir.
Do you have a fee for finding tenants, or is that just part of the...
That's part of the service.
How about eviction, going to court if necessary? Is that part of the service fee?
We do. If you have to actually go to eviction, that's when we get an attorney involved, and the owner does pay for the attorney. Okay, thanks for your attention. Keep me in mind, and have a good weekend.